Pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good afternoon, Talk City, 91.1 FM. The Big Bad Wrap It Up Show in the afternoon with Obi and Kingsley. We have arrived. Kingsley, how was your weekend, boy?
Let me say good afternoon to you, Obi. Let me say good afternoon to the listeners at 91.1 FM. And I know that good afternoon to my international listeners also. Let me say good evening, sorry, because it's evening, evening. Let me say good evening to the Caribbean also who's listening. And to management of staff of 91.9. My weekend, Obi, was very relaxing, chilling, and enjoying life as life goes by. You know what I mean? So it wasn't.
It sounds like you went on in the PNM sports, boy.
That bacchanal sports, I don't went there. I don't deal with PNM no more. No
Take
more.
a pass through,
It take a pass you, but I don't know. But
I watch the match pass. I find Arima look real good.
yeah. Say
I watch
some.
everybody watch, man.
Yes,
I drink one or two Balize beer,
me,
and then
but
I'm
you
out.
could go there. You could go there. You could go there. I go there. One petia. I go there. I pass in there and stand up on the pavement self. One petia. That is it for Kingsley.
Nah, they go take no picture of me. I too white for the camera.
Yeah,
lens.
too white. But I go there, Kingsley. That's passing on the pavement. Or if it's up driving the car and they say, hey, look Kingsley in the PNM meeting.
Oh,
They're
God.
gonna say, see what I'm talking about. And let's pass it, going maybe, you know. You know what I mean? So I can't be there at all. I can't be around that circle. I was passing there was by at Mandela Park. I passed Mokwarapo Street.
Oh, Lord, so
so,
far,
so
boy?
yeah, so far.
A little bit I get you jump off the side of Trinidad and swim up the road.
Oh yes. So, but as we talk about that PNM Pasa Sports Day, there was back in that sports day, Obi.
Yeah, but it was a good weekend for sports. I see we PM and
Yes,
Senator Naked was down in the
Stadium, yep.
football.
Yes.
Prime Minister Pong
And
take a little knock in the ping pong. She play a little pan, and it was so nice to see they bring back that youth focus to the football. You know, it was nice. A lot of nice prizes.
$120,000 a community walk away with.
That's what we're talking about.
Community who play football, and that is plenty money, you know. That is plenty money.
Listen, plenty money is joke, and it was so uplifting to see that, you know, because they have this new upbringing where the youth is concerned, and I took a look at it, and the takeaway from it for me was that the youths really don't care about race and all these
No.
things.
The youths.
That is something that
no,
that
on the both two sides, the youths
Yeah,
of them
they
already
don't care about that.
they mix up
But
about
I
that.
will say this: it is something that has to do with womanhood. It's something that has to do with when you have a mother and you have a mother of a nation. I honestly believe that the empathy that Mrs. Bisasa has, it resonates better with young people.
Of course.
You see
Yes, of course. Yeah.
a different type of energy when she around children. And I was looking at it as I sat down and I watched the whole thing. They was broadcasting it, and you could see that the youth and them was just happy to be around her.
Obi, the Prime Minister, have a record of sports, of bringing programs for the young people in the community. That's our track record. And when that East-West Corridor Football League take place, the Prime Minister was in front, leading it with Naked. I'm Senator Naked. And we know a thing called Hope of Life, when at that time she bring Shaquille O'Neal in this country, a big basketballer, and also community benefit from that. And that $100,000 there, these young boys go back home smiling.
was like Christmas, innit?
They was in a happy place.
Yeah.
They was in a happy place. And last Friday there, yesterday, that was it in a happy place. Not in Mandala Park. That wasn't a happy place. That was a Pasa sports day. That was a sports day from 2010 to 2015. That was that sport there was. That's you keep a sports day to go and speak about Kamala 2005, 2010, 2015. Nothing. And this afternoon here, Obi, because this is the opposition in waiting. This is the opposition in waiting to get into government. Penny is the opposition leader. She holds the second highest office in the country.
Okay.
And the opposition leader seems to me that she have no plan to take this country forward.
Okay.
Because for the last few days, few months, for the 11 months, a year, she holding the leadership of opposition. She ain't come and tell this country one plan she will have from going forward in 2030. What is her plan to move this country forward?
Hold on, Kingsley. I can't agree with you there. It's a lie in our city. It's a lie. And I will not allow you to lie on national radio. It's a lie. The woman have a plan.
Right here.
She plans to get them back CPAP and URP. That she plan.
And bring her individual on a stage who on TikTok cussing win, saying the most set of racist thing, and talking about PNM alone we taking them. Hell with that. Only UNC alone we taking home the best government, the best prime minister this country ever seen in the history.
Okay, so let me tell you something here. I'm not getting down to the optics of that. What I understand is this.
Obi, this is politics, you know.
I know the youths, that football establishment was such a big deal. I know fellas who messaged me and they was like, bro, I wish we could have something like that for hockey. I know some girls who just run track and field. Them was like, you know what we could have do if we did get our money in track and field? It have plenty programs in this country on that sports and thing that was abandoned for the last 9. And these athletes and them, they've been crying out for sponsorship, for help. The hardest thing to do was to get it from Shameless Shamfa hand. Shameless Shamfa wasn't doing nothing, you know?
Let me tell you this, under leadership of Watson, the Minister of Sports, with the junior minister, I call him David Nackett. There is grant for all these things they're speaking about. There is grant for all. I have a clip there on my WhatsApp thing. Could you put it up for me?
Yeah,
because if you didn't believe me, listen to it.
Right. Set it up now.
Listen to me.
Set it up, bro, because it linked into Facebook.
When you talk about sports, you talk about Kamala Prasad Bisasa and the UNC government.
Right.
When you talk about that simple thing that giving grants to communities, to wherever, hockey, wherever, you talk about a leader, you talk about a prime minister, you talk about a good governance, you talk about UNC.
Right.
Obi,
I know
listen to this clip. Let's stop. Yeah, probably line. The country here, and this is what the East-West corridor football. Yeah.
The Stars were out at the Hazy Crawford Stadium on Sunday for the inaugural East-West Corridor Football League final, and none bigger than the arrival of the Honorable Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamala Prasad Bisasa SC. Greeted by Tournament Director and Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, David Nackett, Mrs. Prasad Bisasa was serenaded by the Trinidad and Tobago Cadet Force Steel Orchestra. The Prime Minister was then gifted a token of appreciation by the East-West Corridor Football League for continued support towards the league, which was presented to her by the captains of Simeon Road and Wolfpack Icons. After greeting both sets of players, it would then be time for the match to begin, with a cash prize of $120,000 at stake. After an even start, a high-lofted course was controlled by Kieran Cummings before tournament top scorer Jaheim McPhee scored a beautiful left-footed volley that will surely live long in the memory as the Simeon Road crowd erupted as their team took a 1-0 lead. The North Zone team would take that 1-0 lead into half-time in Port of Spain. With Wolfpack pushing for an equalizer, they were caught on the counter, led by Kieran Manswell. The chance seemed gone when a cross to Shaquille Neves didn't connect, but the number 13 recovered to find a free Manswell who struck a second for Simeon Road. It would be a rough night for Wolfpack. There would be no coming back for them as the referee blew the final whistle. Simeon Road FC held on for an historic 3-0 victory, which sparked jubilant scenes among players and spectators. On to the awards. Wolfpack Icons were presented with their runner-up trophy and medals by the Minister of Education, Dr. Michael Dowlatt, and also a cash prize of $70,000. More accolades then headed the way of Simeon Road when striker Jaheim McPhee was named Finals MVP, a trophy which he received from the Minister of Labour, Small and Micro Enterprise Development, Leroy Baptiste. The winning team then returned to collect their winner's check of $120,000 and the challenge trophy presented by Prime Minister Kamla Persad Bissassa SC. Simeon Road FC, your inaugural EWCFL champions. Adrian Lazar, TTT Sport.
You see, what I'm talking about, they was in a happy place. $70,000 for second place, right? 170,000, 100,000, 120,000
for first prize.
First prize.
170,000 for second prize. Proper money that could be done to improve the sports, to get them some gears, and to give more clubs encouragement to be formed. To come to
and the reason why I play it on the air, somebody might be traveling right now. Somebody might be somewhere and I will be know them young boys and them and say, hey, I hear your name on the radio.
Yeah.
This was inspiring for many young people in the communities and them that they could uplift themselves.
So true.
And knowing that the Prime Minister was there to hand over these gifts on them, it would give the young people some kind of joy, some kind of good spirit to move forward.
So Kingsley, I have a question to ask you. I'm curious this evening. I'm curious. So, why you feel the United National Congress, because we all know the country has no money. It has no money. PNM say it has no money. So I have a question to ask you. If it has no money, where did this government get $120,000 to give some young boys for football and a $70,000 second prize, including trophies and everything? Where they get the money from? Now, it's a reason I'm asking you that question. You know?
Well, the government finding money to help young people.
The government finding money?
Yes. The Minister of Finance and with the Prime Minister, with the sports, they find money. And that's a very good
with
thing.
that being said, are we safe to assume, Kingsley, that the reason why the PNM couldn't have given those kind of prize pools is because of this?
That none of my family members have received any government contracts, none. However, under the PNM, the wives of PNM ministers were in receipt of multi-million-dollar contracts to pressure wash the Brian Lara Stadium. A former Minister of Health wife was a principal involved in a company called Unicom, which received contracts in the vicinity of millions of dollars involved in the refurbishment of this very Red House and the President's house. Members, relatives who now aspire to be Prime Minister receive CPEP contracts. There's one member in this chamber, Mr. Speaker, who received a CPEP contract, several CPEP contracts, and a HDC house. Others were running canteen at MTS Plaza in Arangwes. A sister of one of them by the name of Gatsby, who served as a reforestation assistant in the reforestation program, had to be placed on administrative leave pending an investigation into withholding government records. Another silk on that side, Mr. Speaker, received multi-million-dollar briefs from the AG office, TNTech and Flipdeco, and that is to name a few. Today, those state enterprises cannot determine the work that person has done for those fees. Another had to recuse themselves over 60 times from cabinet, mainly due to his brother providing financial services to the government with loans in the sum of billions of dollars, one Angus Young. One Richard Young serves as the chairman of the Economic Development Board and the chairman of the Trinidad and Tobago International Financial Center. They had no problem with Bridget Anisette George's husband, Newman George, being appointed to multiple state enterprises such as the HDC, Paria Fuel Trading, Guaracara Refining, Heritage, and the TPHL. The personal friend and lawyer of the former Prime Minister, Keith Rowley, placed his personal lawyer, Mr. Michael Kwamina SC, on Petritrin, Paria, Guaracara, Heritage, TPHL, Caribbean Airlines, and earned almost $15 million in state briefs. Keith Rowley's sister-in-law was appointed as the general manager of Chaguaramas Development Authority and was also allocated a housing unit in Victoria Keys. There are many other instances, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, based on all of this, one must seriously question the motives of the opposition. Over the last 10 years, they have failed the people of this country with their housing program, and now they are attempting to frustrate citizens from owning homes, preventing people from accessing jobs, and hindering local businesses such as hardware from earning a revenue. Mr. Speaker, as I said before, we now await the outcome of the OPR's response. I thank you very much.
So, Kingsley, it had no money for sport. It had no money for sport. Well, all of them get work. Millions in tax-paying dollars. But it had no money for sport, Kingsley. It had no money for youth programs. Everybody, listen, everybody eats so much. They wider than me now, you know. And I real wide, you know. I good wide. So the question I'm asking you, Kingsley, is, if all that money pass on that PNM, why sports in the position it's in right now? Why so many youths in the community was left behind? Why it is that Caledonia had to be playing sports in the middle of the road and not in a field where they could be safe? You hear the kind of, everybody get work, you know. Who get a house? You know it is to be, in a position where you controlling 50 briefs? Close to $50 million? And this is what I want all you to understand. When I talk these things, people just want to get annoyed with me. You keep our sports. You keep our sports. You send Maxi and you bring all of them from Oyoho. And you pack them into a savannah and you keep our sports. You pump this music and whatever in their head. Now, don't get me wrong, you know. Sports is important, you know, Kingsley. Me ain't saying no. But what happened to all the other days that all they could go in them communities and find out what's going on with them people and do something for them? So all you conveniently have money. Once it had to do with ham, lamb, wine, and jam, all you conveniently have money. The Prime Minister says she ain't keeping no independence. All you pull out money out of all your pocket and all you keep a private independence. Millions in fireworks. No, all you come and keep all you come and keep our sports. I want you follow me here, you know. But here it is. They're shooting down one another in the streets every day. Nobody ain't saying like we put on a couple jerseys and go walk through them communities and say gun amnesty, put on all your gun. Nobody ain't saying like we put on a music truck and like we chip through. They have marathon. All they keep marathon. Why all they don't go and run through some of all their communities with the same jersey? Talk to the youths and them. Tell them put on the guns. Turn away from the crime. Uplift the community, or they could bring youth programs. You really feel it? The same amount of money they spend for fireworks and for sports, you feel they can buy a couple books and stuff and drop it in the communities and thing? But again, why would I empower? Let me tell you something. I'm changing the name, you know. Before I used to call them PNM Bubbleheads. I'm changing the name, you know. From now on, them is PNM Piñata. And you see the legal losers? Them continuously beating the voter base with that stupid stick. It is time for all you to wake up and know all your worth, you know.
Yep. And I going back again, Obi, that what I was saying from the beginning of my statement that the opposition leader have no plan to move this country forward. And I want to ask a question here this afternoon here. Because I want to thank the people on them because, believe it or not, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And yesterday is yesterday. I want to ask the PNM, I want to ask the leader, can she tell us how much that sports day keep? Because I'm asking a question, is it that sports day costs 2 point something million dollars? And we get 2 point something million dollars to keep its sports day? I am asking a question.
Because once it had to do with party Kingsley,
no.
My friend, money ain't no problem.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. The big players, it have plenty of them excuse themselves in the last 10 years for their friends, family, and favorite to benefit. I am asking the question once again. Is it that financiers, who is the PNM financiers? Is it friends, family, and favorite is the PNM financiers who benefit?
But you know, here Saddam Hussein say that.
Who benefit?
Is everybody eat. You ain't noticed it's a friend of a friend of a friend. By a friend. Imagine you have a friend working on the Red House. And then all you open the Red House a couple weeks later. And Donna Cox stand up and water falling on she head.
We in opposition for 10 years. And we never keep a sports day so big. Because we didn't have no money. The party didn't have no money. But only in opposition. And all kind of money coming out. And in 10 years, no money wasn't coming out.
Kingsley. They don't like when you talking the truth, you know. They don't like when you talking the truth, you know. But again, all of them eat.
Plenty.
They're wider than me.
You go and see my live.
And I wide.
Go up on the live and see how wide he is.
I real wide. Them people, listen. Man get house in Victoria Keys. You know how much? Listen, you know how much for house in Victoria Keys? Men are 2-3 CPEP contract.
But if I'm not mistaken, the 2 people from Tobago would used to live there. If I'm not mistaken, I hope somebody could correct me. I hope the former government could correct me. The two ministers.
And all you're telling people tighten their belt, boy. This man telling we tighten we belt, boy.
That is. Yesterday when he reached in the sports day, I'm not telling the enemy of enemy, my friend. Yesterday when he reached in the sports day, all the MPs and them run to him.
Somebody said the 1% sponsor the 40 sports day.
Could be.
Make up the YouTube chat and the Facebook chat one time.
Never know. All the MPs run to the former political leader and they start to call him, look, my political leader. They say Penny vex. They say Penny was upset. They say Penny leave early, but she leave early to change her. I thought she didn't. She leave early to come back because it showed that Penny, the opposition leader, she are weak.
But why you feel like she powerless, Penny?
She are weak because to go and say that Kamala cannot tell you to act. The Prime Minister never tell you to act. The law is calling for you to act. A person tamper. A person send information to a former minister. And you talking about the Prime Minister from Anna Roberts and 101. That's what she went at Sports Day with some young children.
Wait. Because I heard you say something earlier on. And I wasn't sure. Because like I said, I passed through, I sucked my 2 sours and I bust
Yeah,
out.
you was there.
I ain't wrong too long.
You was running too.
I ain't wrong
yeah,
too long.
Yeah, you went down there.
Right,
We doing it down there. We doing down there. We doing it down there.
I have UNC friends who is undercover Balize. Right? So I passed
watching
through,
your thing.
I sucked my 2 sours and I bust out. Right? But here what? From what you're saying, you're trying to tell me she was campaigning.
Yes.
In the sports day?
Yes. But you need to listen to me out.
But that is about the youth.
Deal with it this afternoon.
Why you bringing politics down into the youth thing? Kamala went down in the football media. Kamala talk nothing about what going on in parliament, you know.
She talk about Anna Roberts 102. She talk about fake papers. They going back again with the same nasty
but you
behavior.
See, let me tell you why they're doing that, eh? You see, they're trying to put the finger into the brains of them young people who coming up. Because them know, don't get me wrong, you know, most of them youths who show up there, them just show up there because that sports is line,
free your dog,
is money
bears,
and music and
money
they
and,
get that
yeah.
thing. But most of them youths, them don't care about that this political bacchanal thing because deep down in them heart, them know that league are losers.
Yeah, but if they could convince them, if they could convince them, it's trouble, you know. So that is why we are. This is why we are. Because if they could only convince these young people, because many of them will able to be voting in the next election. Many of them could vote
but
at this time.
I don't think that are done by Kingsley, boy.
Well, I do not know. I do not know because a little things in your hand can make a change, eh? From experience, I could tell you that. I don't think
I don't think PNM could buy them youths for no 300 in a no jersey, boy.
You don't know nothing about that. I don't believe the family don't pay them already. And you see, anything is possible. Don't ever doubt it, my brother. Don't ever doubt it. It's after 10 years when certain PNM areas realize that they ain't getting nothing, they turn to the UNC for help, you know. Wow. After 10 years, you know. After they get licks, they get beat up, they get insult. I love my man. I'm going back home. That's my child father. That's the kind of people we dealing with here, you know. And it's simple. The opposition is a prime minister in waiting.
Yeah.
And no one, not even Eric Esdell, could tell me that for the last 11 years, for the last 11 months, Penny tell one of her plan to move this country forward. She have no track record of that.
It have a plan.
She have no track record of that. Of a plan to take this country forward. So we are heading for the break. When we come back, we can take some calls.
Let us go to the break because
these issues we raise, it's getting heated in here.
It is getting very heated inside here.
We offer the
so
break.
We will go for the break and call us. Get ready. We're taking all calls live as we come back.
The place that shake the arena.
Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
And we are back.
In a
We're
happy
inside,
place.
In a happy place.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
we are,
In
we
the
are
wrap up.
talking. We are talking about what went on in the sports yesterday.
Yes, and yep.
And you felt like she shouldn't have brought politics to the sports.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you gotta understand, they in campaign mode, you know. Them plan to campaign for the next 4, you know.
And Obi, do anybody fool you? Mm-hmm. This 6 to 8 year, it big. It's very, very big. Many of the haters, bloggers, listening to this program here.
Oh boy.
Because again, I share a next thing on my page. All who work, go on my page. It have a grocery taking on people. Go on Kingsley page and they go sit. This is the second time I share because I dismiss them.
Right.
When they say Kingsley, what going on in the country? I say the country suffering. I said no. The country no suffering. The country happy. The country in a happy place. The country fixed. So we understand that the opposition, none of them, have no plan to take this country forward.
I find personally, I understand where you're coming from, but this is not the first time they would have done something like this, Because I remember for Shouta Baptist holiday, when they had the program going on.
Campaigning
Yes.
again.
Cummins stood up in the middle of the prayers and started to sing Move UNC, Move Let We Pass. And let me tell you something, I have a lot of family members in the spiritual Baptist faith. You know, they're big in this thing. They started messaging me and telling me, please make a video and say something about this, because they said that they felt that was very disrespectful. It was not the time and the place for something like that. But again, they're in campaign mode and they're campaigning for the next 4 years.
Obi, again, I'm asking the question. Is Penny going to give a figure how much was for that sports day and where they get that money? Because I am hearing, I'm asking her question too. Is it 2-point-something million was spent yesterday for that sports day? I am asking simple. Is the opposition who in waiting to get in government, is it that the leader have no plan? Anyone could tell me that in the last 11 to 12 months, you hear the opposition leader talk about any crime plan?
He has a plan.
That's not a plan.
URP, get them back.
You said this, that is not a plan. It is not a plan. It is not a plan. It is not a vision for the country, because she hoping at when 2030 reach that she could come prime minister. But we seen that her plan. Everything the WhatsApp call. Everything that's call. Everything the WhatsApp call. Everything that person who want to get in bad. I see us calling.
Oh gosh.
Earlier on.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Gentlemen, earlier, I surely had something better to talk about than that PNM, whatever they had yesterday. And remember always, who is the one person that's always justify a wrong with a wrong? Not the devil.
True.
Just try to say, hey, hear what? You thiefing, but look your neighbor thief too.
Yeah.
So it's okay for you to thief.
My
Exactly.
caller, my friend, my UNC friend.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking about the sports day. The leader of the opposition leader speak in the sports day.
No.
And she used some remark we are very concerned about, yeah? And
Well, that's what I'm.
yes.
That's what I'm explaining now. That is how the devil speaks.
Yeah.
The devil would go and look for every single evil that is that is committed, and then have a meeting to address his followers and say, here what? You see Tom do this, Janet do that, and
Because
it's okay for it to do
we're
that.
fake papers coming in 2026. What you talking about? Cry 2020
Boy,
and
let me tell
Christian
you
and
something.
come on.
True.
Let me tell you something. This population have to understand this. If PNM didn't exist, right? You know, corruption would have existed in Trinidad, but people would not notice it
Like true, eh?
because these people
They'll be
thief
blatant with it,
generation.
you
You
know.
know.
They'll be
Them
blatant with
thief
it.
Let me tell you something. Them people, them thief generation. You know. Them thief entire constituency. Them thief livelihood from being born to when you reach
Gotcha.
50 years and thing. You know. That's the kind of
Kola.
money figure these people them thieving.
Kola, PNM thief
Yeah.
so much that if the dinosaurs had money, they thief their money too.
Boy, let me tell you something. People don't understand. You know, if them would not, the way how this country would have developed, people would have might have chiseled out a little 500,000, a little 10,000, a little 100,000 in between and thing. And you know, nobody would not notice that.
Right.
But these people, them thief so much. Just imagine, O'Halloran them thief money so that them buy whole streets in New York and thing, you know. That the kind of money these people them thief, you know. Remember a woman who never worked no in she life could have lent Trinidad and Tobago money? Like to tell you how these people them thief
Williams'
out
daughter. I tell you
generation.
about that already. They
Yeah.
tell me that. That's Williams'
Yeah.
daughter. People tell me that.
And you know what's the sad part? Imagine she lended we what she father thief.
Yeah. And you know the thing about it, the constituency that these people them represent, and the ones that is the most dilapidated. This
Yeah, the most
is where
vulnerable.
they thief the money from, you know. Where
Yeah.
they're stronghold, they know that they could say, hey, here what? I given a contract for $900 million. I given all you 500,000. I go in with the rest. And this where these people them reached. I would say the thief generation, the thief constituency. If you had to put it into a figurative
Yes,
form.
we
That's
understand
how
exactly
deadly
where you're
PNM
coming
was.
from.
Yes. Thank you.
Take care, man.
Thanks, partner.
Okay then. Thank
Always.
you,
Yeah.
Kola.
Yeah.
And it's sad. Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah,
there are
take,
calls
yeah,
on
take,
the line,
take,
man.
take the calls. Take the calls.
Kola, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Obi.
Good afternoon, brother.
Kingsley.
Yes, my love.
Yeah, I demand for the morning program when I come across and I say where to remain. You know? Yeah, what I want to talk about now is, yeah, I was so distasteful when I watched that PNM thing yesterday. And they have somebody, right? Look at the people that they are tracking them, man. They have somebody, a lady, because you're an artist. She come out and sing on the stage and things like that. And someone that be on social media,
Cussing.
and gonna be cussing all over.
Cussing race.
Well, distasteful, right? And I have youth who is being on social media and things then. And then again, they're seeing this now, this woman, the whole she getting on. And that was so distasteful. And all that shows me is the kind of people that them are tracking and they are allowing to come on the platform then
Yeah.
and try to give them support then.
Yeah.
You ain't seen that at all under this financial, under the UNC, you know. The people respect, because people like you, Kingsley, and others who they have them, all their social media pages, and they'll conduct themselves in a way that, you know, well, people will emulate them. And that's how it's supposed to be.
No.
Because we have to leave a legacy for the younger ones coming up.
So true.
You understand?
Yeah.
I was so distasteful, man.
Yep.
I had to mention this for that.
Yeah. And yeah.
So sad, though.
Thanks, Kola. Thanks.
Yeah.
If I'm call, you take it. And yeah. Kola, you're live.
Kola, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How much minutes you giving me this evening, Obi and Kingsley?
Eric, go ahead.
Go ahead, Eric. I gave you half of 1 minute. Half.
Let me get
Half.
to this to you. I just heard a very pejorative statement made that Kingsley knew, and the guy who called him before knew, that Erica Williams was lending money to Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, and you come to course
Now,
correct
what I
that
want
first.
you
Let
to
us
do
hear.
for me, I'm giving you homework,
Right.
is to find in the Guardian, or, well, the Express wasn't around then, but find in the Guardian, or find in some credible newspaper, or some credible historian in Trinidad and Tobago who will come and support your language that
Right.
Erica Williams had money to lend Trinidad and Tobago, and she promised to lend Trinidad and Tobago, because that is a platform foolishness that
Okay,
you come
then.
here to make reality.
Okay.
Now, secondly, let me say this to you. I heard Kingsley asking, what are the plans? What are the plans?
Yeah,
of the
that
PNM?
way, yes.
Well, we asking the same thing.
You see, you actually the same thing.
What
Since
you-
Penny came into office, she said, Madam Prime Minister, tell me what are your plans to treat to the criminal situation in the country? We've
Right.
been asking that for the better part of the last 12 months, and we've had no answer. None whatsoever. But if you want to know what the PNM plans, are the same plans since 2015. The plans that we got in there then was to ensure that we ramp up the hydrocarbon industry so that we could get a better bang for our buck when
Eric,
hydrocarbons are
Eric,
concerned in the country.
Eric,
We can-
Eric,
you want
Eric.
to know the
No,
plans?
Eric, the Penny. That is what Penny is saying on her platforms and them.
Actually,
Sure.
no, she's not saying that.
No, no, wait, hold
Eric
on,
is
no,
saying
no,
that.
right,
She's
hold on,
not
hold on,
saying
hold on.
that.
Eric, I am asking you the same way
We
you.
have a policy, you know.
Eric,
Listen, we are in this thing by joke,
Eric,
you know, not
this
by
morning,
fact,
Eric,
you know.
this morning I hear you and X
We know
debating.
how
Hold
to
on,
run
Eric,
a country, you know, not
my
how to
friend
run one
Eric,
like you know.
Eric, hold on.
Yes.
The same way how you tell me to go and look for the Guardian or something about where Eric Williams' daughter.
Where Erica Williams
right.
blended the
And I'm
country,
asking you.
blatant lies and
Okay,
stupid narrative.
okay. I am asking you. Show me where Penny is talking about that you speaking about. Show me what Guardian on Newsday.
What are our plans and not telling you
But
what
she's
they
not
are.
speaking about that. That's you speaking about that.
We asked the UNC to tell us what are their plans to treat with crime in this country, and the mouth still a gap.
Okay, then, Eric.
Nothing to say.
Okay, Eric. I
Because
other
they don't
callers,
have a
but thanks for
clue
your
as to
contribution,
what to
Eric.
do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Eric, thanks,
Thanks,
Sam.
caller. We
Eric,
have
thank
one
you.
caller. Thanks, Eric.
You
Thanks,
can't
Eric.
take
Oh gosh, boy. Hey, I
Caller,
love Eric.
you're live.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to the panel.
Yeah,
Move
good
on.
afternoon,
I want
bro.
to respond to Eric just what he's doing. I don't have time to hear, but what
Yeah, move on.
considering something I heard you was talking about earlier, and you, Obi, you were saying that some PNM person went into the Spiritual Baptist Church on the Spiritual Baptist Day and was campaigning for the PNM.
Yeah, Foster Cummins. He
Yeah,
said.
Foster comments on the day of.
Yeah, I saw the video. I saw the video.
Right, okay, I see. I go tell you something. He know why he did that because he know a large section of them so-called Baptists and them is PNM. So you see how they come and they lost it. No,
Move on.
that's the thing. Is that, let me show you something. A person wouldn't go somewhere and talk as a
True.
person talk if they know they are not welcome.
Yeah, but you see now, caller, you have to understand too that even the spiritual Baptist movement, PNM does take advantage of them conveniently too, you know. Them does use
My
them,
thing
you know.
is right. My thing is right. At the end of the day, you have to give people the respect. And if you could walk in a church and try to bring
politics into
where it
the
doesn't
Lord's
belong
house.
at that point in time. And let me say the people who run into this system at that point in time didn't stop them. Them is no bloody different.
Okay, then,
I
caller.
say them is no different because them supposed to put him in place one time. I saw the lady mic on and allow him to continue.
Yes, they did.
And then they go have those who go be shushuing and allow God why he had to come there with stop him in the track one time.
Agreed.
Them fellas and them let me tell you something. The devil will never pick up himself and go somewhere where he know he's not welcome.
True.
He already know them people and them there's PNM. So he feel comfortable to go in there and talk that kind of thing. Them fellas and them out of time. No.
Move on.
Okay,
Thanks,
caller,
Mova.
we had to
Thanks,
take our
Mova.
next call.
Thanks, call.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yes, fellas, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
That PNM fly was called just one talk that all the opposition leader asking our Prime Minister for all the plans. We don't have to tell them we plan because them don't have no plans and them will go on the pulpit and use our same plans to them people. Okay, remember it coming up at election, all we things that went and tell the people what they would do.
Yeah. They thief a lot of campaign things.
Fly, why CNN fly? I don't know what fly like to land on.
Oh, Lord. Kingsley, let me get, oh my gosh, they.
I walk on just now. Right? I just listen to all them program and then I know him very good.
Yeah.
Them is PNM fly. Them want we Prime Minister to put out all the plans for the PNM because them don't have no vision, them don't have no plans, so they go take we plans.
Yeah.
Prime Minister, yeah, right, don't let them know nothing.
Oh
And the
gosh, man.
PNM.
Yeah.
Have a blessed night.
Yeah, man. Caller, good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon. Last badge on here, Chutney Boy.
Chutney
Okay,
boy.
Chutney boy. He said the
Last
last
badge
badge
on here, Chutney boy. What a name, Chutney boy.
Keita Keith Allen is the last Bajan in Calypso. Like the last Bajan in Chutney.
All right, man. Yes.
Good. I guess set up this government and here we have to do. When we don't play, kicks in Parliament by explainer. So much of dirty water we drinking and Parliament kicks in.
Okay, then.
Anyway, God bless all the brother.
Yes,
Okay,
man.
then.
Okay.
No, Kingsley, let me tell you why that thing with commenter comes comments. If you look, you would notice that is only every time when Kamala Prasad Bissasan them made the announcement that they was going and give the spiritual Baptist community is what it was, a school or some other.
Yeah.
Right.
Secondary school.
Paulus Penny run out herself. And Bola, I'm only trying to bribe the spiritual Baptist community and cha-la-la-la-la, and she started a gallery herself. So I found it very curious when she did that. And I said, boy, let me do some research. So I went digging. You know that every time the PNM has ever given the Shouter Baptist community money is always either a month or a month and a half before election. Nah, it don't need. If you check, it's always a month or a month and a half before a election is when they just give them money. Now here we go on, right? For the election, they did something. And I don't know if they thought they could have sell we Captain Fall Down. Because that's what they tried to do, eh? Captain Fall Down went and approached the spiritual Baptist community. And he gave them a dust. Right? So when Captain Fall Down gave them the dust now, he was on the road with the spiritual Baptist leader. And they waving all the cocky broom. And they sweeping and they calling down the ancestors for Captain Fall Down to become the leader of Trinidad and Tobago. We ancestors watch that Chinese man and say, here what going on? You can't buy we for no $10 million. We not going and put you to run this nation for no $10 million. And all that sweep and cocky broom and all that incense they burn, nothing couldn't do. Nothing they did could have gotten that Chinese man to end up the nation, the prime minister of this country. We ancestor watch Kamala Prasad Bissasan and say, here, well, lady, come in here and set the things right. Now you go on and you stand up, and there's what telling you the campaigning. You go on in a school, in a sports, and you on the podium talking politics.
Yeah.
Half of them youths there who come to march, run race, play egg and spoon, they may know nothing what she talking about, you know.
Yeah, but Obi, you might say that some of them children and them parents them turn them the same thing home, you know. This is why I happy now with yeah, I could take the call.
Caller, good afternoon. Okay, we lost that one. Caller, good afternoon.
On top. Yeah.
We lost that one. Call back quick, call here.
The call drop. We have 2 minutes. And this is why, Obi, that we have to be here to correct them.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yes, fellas. I remember when Shortum they went in the mosque last year or sometime I was giving out zakat.
Yes.
And use it as a campaign, as a proper campaigning.
Yes. He asked them.
These people have no respect, boy.
But you go in the mosque and give out zakat. About 2 or 3 weeks before the general election.
And you know, I always had a problem with the Jamaat al-Muslimin allowing that to happen. Because if you know how disappointed you handing out $1, you handing out $1 and $5 and $100, and all they have a big cameraman they making sure he catch you in frame, handing poor people. Listen, that is so embarrassing, eh? And that is what I tell you, boy. These people have no respect, boy. Kingsley, boy. They have no class, boy. None. And you're right. Because when I hear you say it, I wasn't sure where was alluded to, you know. I thought you was just making a little pecan about the sports.
No.
Me, you know, the one was campaigning in sports, you know.
Eric, when I come here, I come for politics. When I come here, I come in the arena and fight. And I fight for country. And I fight for a political party who I know care about this country. I fight for a leader who I know have a heart. Because, take the call.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yesterday, the family they're talking about David Lee on $1 million charge and Robert
That one,
Wait, nice. That she talking in
that
sports
was,
there? But that had nothing to do with sports.
About John Bates or nothing. When she ready to make a decision, she will make a decision.
Okay, caller, thank you. Kingsley, you lie.
Yes, I just don't want to play it because it's filthy.
Yeah, we ain't getting them that far.
Yeah, it's filthy. Well, we'll
You
talk about
lie.
it. Yeah, it's filthy. We'll talk about it. But it's filthy.
Watch out.
I say what wait now.
We PNM all day. We should drop comment before the week done, you know.
Because I do not know if when Rowdy come, he dropped the script for she. I do not know because that was Rowdy talking there. Because you go on back, we move forward. The country moving. The country moving forward, and
what
you go.
She was afraid.
The country moving forward, and you telling me that who are not charged for $1 million in Parliament, and once Kamala have them there, me the Akin in she words. Once Kamala have Anna Roberts there, David Lee there. So okay, if the UNC say let me go have a cliff, will she go?
Kingsley.
Yeah.
You sure she didn't go into campaign mode because Keith show up and everybody gravitated to him?
Yes, he bring the script.
No,
No.
I don't think he bring the script for she. I think she reacted that way to show some level of strength because she probably noticed everybody gravitated to her. Keith go bring no script for she.
When I
Keith
say
trying to undermine she authority.
directly, no, but time she see him.
She started act away.
Yeah, that was yeah, and it showed me that that the opposition, we have to make sure that these people never because listen to me, my campaign no I make it clear now. My campaign no. I stay campaigning because I am looking for next 5 years. I am looking for next 5 years. So me we waiting for 3 years or 2 years or the last 3 months. I'm campaigning now. Because I know the PNM, I come from the belly at the base. I come from the belly at the base.
I find that was something. You ever hear the old people say place and time for everything?
No.
One time and place for everything?
She got a little support there, right? Because as you know, is fry.
But you know if they didn't invite kids.
Is here what go on there? Here they went down therefore. Pilau, fry bake, fry fish. There was no roti there. There was no roti there because them don't like roti. Them always talking
Kingsley
about roti. Yes,
because
it was pilau.
Kingsley,
yeah.
I put up pictures at the marathon. They had doubles.
I find you right down there, I thought what you know. I'll be the dancer and explain them here on the low.
Doubles.
I hope dancer and explain them here with me.
They had doubles, and I asked a question.
We had
and Keith
I
said,
hope.
And Keith said, "What's so good about doubles?" So if Keith said, "What's so good about doubles?" Why they have doubles in the marathon?
I find it talking about I remember match pass. It was down there for doubles. You eat doubles here, you eat doubles there.
Hey.
We going for the play with.
We have some time still.
Take the call. We see that call.
Caller, make it quick.
Caller, you're alive.
Caller.
The call drop. Yeah.
Right, people, but
yeah, I telling you,
gosh.
that sports day, what 3 days ago? Was Friday, they went and jog. Saturday, they went and run. And sports.
We're going to the playway.
Jackpot after every draw. Just place your bet with any Mega Mix option or Monster Draw and get your jackpot numbers at no additional cost. Then match.
I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
And we are back, folks. We are back.
Oh yes, we are back. We are back. We are
Talk
back.
City 91.1 FM.
And you know, Obi.
You getting them a shout out?
No.
Watch now, they waiting for that shout out, you know.
Let's shout them out now. Shout them out.
Pleasant good afternoon to all the people on the Facebook and the YouTube. We call out some names
Yes,
now.
yes.
Anthony Ford.
It's good
Right?
evening.
Anthony
Good-
Ford.
yes.
We are Anthony Ford there. Who else we have inside of here? We have Sematics inside of here. We have Base 2025 inside. Right? We have who else? We have Jenny C. Paul inside. And for the people on the Facebook, we had to call out the people on the
They called
Facebook
some
too.
of them, yes.
To Mr. Mohan, to Susan Lalu, Cindy Mohan, right? And Kurt J. Gordon. Pleasant good afternoon
Thank
to
you
all
all.
the people
Thank
on
you all.
Facebook
Share it, yes,
and
share,
YouTube.
yes,
So they just share the live and keep the thing going good now, man.
Yes, man. Obi, you see now, Eric called to tell me about Rowdy plans. Rowdy gone. They tell me about Eric Williams. Eric Williams gone.
Yeah.
There's a new executive in the PNM.
Right.
Stuart Young resign. Everybody just resign. I'm gonna be.
You sure you resign?
Well, from the executive. Don't tell me Penny have no plan. Don't tell me Penny is going to use the same plan. And that is why the woman lost in America. I went and she what you will do different than Joe Biden. She said nothing. So you are telling me that Penny is going to do nothing different than Rowley?
Tells you what they are to look forward to, eh?
Because you gonna have sports day. Okay, you have sports day, you are just sending your people and them. No problem.
Right.
No problem whatsoever.
Make it about youths and about the sports.
And that instead of that, tell us what is your plan to move this country forward.
I don't even think she should have gone down the road of what is her plan to move forward.
No.
Let me tell you why.
No.
To me, Kingsley, that is not the forum. Hear why I
No,
say
that is a forum. Because it's to me, they keep our sports day to push the political. That sports day, so the leader will come and talk and she will give.
Right.
Yes. So,
Okay, let me hear.
Yeah. So that is what they keep sports day for to do. Any sports day is that now I go in sports day. I go in UNC sports day, I go in PM sports day.
Right.
The political leader will come out and talk.
Right.
But I was expecting to hear. Yes, she would talk a little bit about sports as you want it to happen.
No,
to
well, it's
sports.
not only sports. Okay, here where is the angle I'm going with this? You have a situation taking place in Trinidad right now. We are seeing countless Afro-Trinbagonians passing away on the nation daily. Right? We have 2 children lost their life. We have a child missing in Tobago. You're in a forum with youths. Lee and whatever that shouldn't be there. What you're supposed, your message should be for the sports is how do you give them some empowerment. Tell them, listen, you all are the future leaders of Trinidad and Tobago. There's a lot of opportunity in sports for you all. Push the agenda because it's a sports day. Tell them, listen, we want to see all your best efforts today. Let me see if we have any future track and field runners. Let me see if we have any future Kishon Walcotts. Let me see what all you could bring for sports. Don't bring politics into the sports. Let it, because this wasn't, yes, it was PNM Sports Day, but it's a sports day. Make it about the
it's
youths.
politics, so yeah. No, I hear you. And I'm saying that's very good way of saying it. But PNM is our sports, PNM is politics, and that is about. But again, my friend, it's so simple that we understanding today that the only political party in Trinidad and Tobago have a plan to move this country forward in the next 15 to 20 years is this government in power right now. Because I want to hear what is Penny mind? What is in opposition mind for crime, for work, not CPEP and URP, but for stable jobs.
If you throw a bag of pennies on the ground, where is he?
Noise.
Exactly. That is all that is going on in her mind. Noise.
And bacchanal and confusion. Because you don't have a plan. And you see, I'm going down this road here because you see, I do not know what is the problem being black and supporting the UNC? I do not know what is the problem. You ain't see no African person, black people who supporting the UNC suffering. You ain't see them begging. You ain't see them quarreling that the true African UNC. Not the fake ones on them. Like Victor Robertson.
Like that one who jump ship.
Yeah, Victor Robertson, the coffin man. You know, they used to call it the coffin man.
Yeah, he wasn't the one who used to walk about to that coffin.
Yes, the PNM used to call him the coffin man.
But that is why he's living dead. He looks so.
No, they hugging him up.
Yeah, well, you remember PNM is the party of hypocrisy.
They taken all UNC reject and pack them up in PNM. All UNC reject. But what is so being African and supporting the UNC? What that's that curse out.
Them will see it so, eh? Remember that come from your mouth, eh?
It's not a curse.
Them will see it so.
Them will see it so.
Yes. You are not allowed to like anything else or have a difference in opinion. You're not understanding that, you know. We are Uncle Toms, you know.
No, I'm not.
You're not allowed to. If them like Oreo and cookies and cream, we're not allowed to like rum and raisin, you know. Because we like rum and raisin, we have a problem, you know. You need to understand that. When you listen to what Saddam said in Parliament,
because
you hear how much of them full the pockets.
Yes, and
who they link and who they pull in.
I know, and it's not people looking like penny, eh?
I'm glad you understand that. But they make sure they eat though.
Yes.
And they eat plenty.
Yes.
Millions and millions in dollars.
Yes.
And that is why I tell you, I am no longer calling them PNM bobbleheads. From now on, they are PNM piñatas because PNM does beat them with that stupid stick conveniently all the time. Because I can't understand how you could sit on. You listening to Saddam Hussein uttering how many of these people benefited. How much money, but I know why, and I will keep beating this drum. They have no problem with corruption taking place. Just as long as when the PNM running with the bag of money, some of the coins fall out the bag. As long as some fall out and fall on the ground, them do business, you know. You feel them hearing you, Kingsley?
Loud and clear. They're listening to. They're listening good. Because, you know what? They do have no vision. They have no plan. And we have to stand with the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago and give this government some time. I say give this government 10 years to roll out everything they have to install for
you
the people
them
of Trinidad.
10, and I telling you them don't need 10. Them going to do it in a shorter time than that.
Yes. They will do everything, but yes.
Them have a point to prove, you know.
Development point.
Boy, everything point, boy.
Helping the people point.
Them have a everything point.
Helping the people.
Let me tell you something. You see when you corner somebody, if somebody never fight in their life before, you see when they cornered, that is when they just fight the hardest. And you see what they did to Ms. Bissessa for the last 10 years via the media, the nasty things they would have said about her in Parliament.
Yep.
This woman not playing for slips this time around. You see this woman and that woman right there?
Yeah.
Look, she behind you. You see Mrs. Julie, them not playing for slips, you know.
And I want to say, I hope that everybody is okay up at the Prime Minister resident day in Philippines there. I saw that there was an accident, like some vehicle bounced the wall. Hope everything is well up there on that zone up there because I see that fire truck and thing was washing down.
And this is it. Look at it. Woman inspired to enter the maritime industry. And who is there? Julian John is there and she's speaking.
Yes.
And there is no thing about no politics thing. You're going to empower youths. But I'm telling you, you say he bring the script, and I am telling you that was fair. Keith have his tentacles all over that party still. Penelope Beckles or Powerless Penny, that is just optics, you know. She know that all of them are wrong. She's hyenas, you know. And them just looking for she to fall so they could chew she up, you know.
But then I tell you what, they run and leave she there. She would end up standing by herself. They don't texted me. I said, send me the petition. They said, Kingsley, you're going to post it up. They said, Kingsley, you're going to post it up. I said, yes, I will post it up. Send me the petition. They only want to submit. But again, you see now, we have to be focused, Obi. Focus on telling the public that we have a vision.
Right.
And things is rolling out what I see that the most people in the country are happy for. And some of them know that they can't get everything one time, but it's going to get it.
Right.
It's going to get it.
And I think that is why they are putting pressure on her so much. Because you see, the nation has a fear, you know, Kingsley. They know that PNM has a history of punishing the voter base, you know. They know.
Yes.
They know. So in their minds, you want to know what is on most citizens' minds in this country? What if Miss Bisessa was to lose? What PNM go do we? So the mindset now is, boy, let we see if we could put pressure on Madam Prime Minister to give we everything she promised, because just for some strange reason, if PNM was to get back in the dog eat we supper. But I have news for you. She ain't going nowhere, you know.
And Obi, yes, you say something earlier on, and it come back to me. They went after Kamala Prasad Bisessa family. They went after her house. They say
accounting.
They say she would never win an election again.
Accounting.
They try to get she broken. They
Accounting.
try to get she locked up.
Accounting.
What they weaponize?
Don't forget all the nasty statements in
Yes,
Parliament, including what Captain Forlong said about she.
They weaponize the government system.
The
They
media.
weaponized the government where the media was still selling out. Because the headline today...
You still calling it sellout? Them went against she completely.
The headline today... Here is the headline for 7 o'clock. Victor Roberts. That is what the headline is in for 7
You
o'clock.
lie on the front page?
And I hope nobody ain't going to watch that fake news, you know. I hope nobody going to leave this program here and go and watch that fake news, you know. That is what the headline is. Headline is for CNC3. Victor Roberts.
He probably framed that front page of that papers and everything.
No, that is the 7 o'clock PM news tonight. That was the headline that they're going to discuss. Victor Roberts talk about some chip. Victor Roberts crushed floor since last year election, when he went publicly and support Randall Mitchell. Randall Mitchell put on a PNM jersey. That when I know it caused the floor. Put on a PNM jersey and tell the people upon 14. And this man have a loss in spirit, you know. This man have a loss in spirit.
He just like to be on the B team.
He just be on the loss. Yes, he does. Yes, because 2 elections we fight with him for point 14. Because there he from and we lost it. As he leave, we win point 14. We win point 14.
Them is the legal losers. You feel his kicks on.
That is the coffin man. That is the
legal losers.
PNM enemy now best friend. You understand? It is a disaster, Obi, that I do not know. It's a disaster. So yes, it is a disaster, Obi, that we are seeing that the PNM opposition is weak. That the opposition is not for.
Yeah, but I know vex for that. You know, you vex?
Yes.
Why?
Because I need a strong opposition to hold my government accountable for.
Oi. Let them continue to be shomsholomps and fight amongst themselves. Right? Why should I get you wise so you could stand against my PM? No. Let them fight. Let them fight. I vex the parliament. I vex that side of parliament. Don't be like, ever see how parliament does be in China where man does get jump kick and thing?
No.
I find them should fight. No, I'm telling you, the more them continue to fight amongst themselves, the nation moving forward, you know. Because like you say, them don't have a plan, you know. So if you don't have a plan, you have plenty free time on your hands. So continue fighting amongst all yourself. Continue undercutting one another. Because at the end of the day, they're not willing to work with the government on nothing. Nothing. Let we get that cut and clean. Right? You campaign anytime you are to reach any point where you campaign in a sports day to try to talking to you two don't have a clue about what you even talking about. Instead of trying to motivate them and empower them to go through sports, but I always say under the PNM never care about sports anyway. Because every time it's funding, it's always a problem for athletes, right? Years we talking about athletes having to go to work and still come and train. This is the only one of the few places in the world where we athletes just had to hold on a 9 to 5 and then come and train to represent the country. And the only time they just get recognition is when they get a gold medal out there. Everybody, they quick to run to take a picture with them. But ask them about funding now. Ask them how much loophole and thing they had to go through on that shameless shamfa to get some kind of thing where sports is concerned, Kingsley. So them can come, let them do what they're doing inside of there. The youths and them, you see that football league that take place, you see that $120,000 that was given to them youths for football, we need more of that. You see that $70,000 as a second prize, we need more of that. And if the PNM not willing to stand behind the government when it comes to youth empowerment, they will be left behind. Because this is a everybody government, you know. This government are picking sides, you know, and they ain't leaving nobody behind. And it's time the nation understand that. Put your faith in the government. It's time for us to move out of this stone age that we've been in for decades. And that is just my point. You taking calls?
Yeah. Open the line, man.
Call us, blow up the phone line. Blow up the phone line. We are approaching the half an hour, people. Blow up the phone line.
And the number is to get in 622-4911.
Caller, good afternoon.
Call you alive.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing the PNM don't care about too is education. As I always tell people that they close down hotels, schools. Look at the post-custard building on the same side street with the Valley's house when you're driving across there.
Yes.
Long ago, when you're driving across there, this hour after 7 in the night, it used to have people who come waiting for the son, the daughter, the boyfriend, the girlfriend. It had Maxi running shuttles.
Yeah.
Stopping students on the city gate. I want you, Obi, to pass there when you finish in the station there tonight. And it's like a ghost.
It's like a ghost town.
It's like a ghost town. Why people want to put these people back in power?
Yeah.
That's making no sense.
They close the gate on gate and all.
And next thing I don't forget to talk about is a certain former. We ain't saying whether it's a prime minister, MP, or a senator, but a former of his child mother up inside Victoria Keys with the twins, with a young twin girls. And everybody's supposed to pick sense from nonsense when I say a young twin girls. We ain't calling no names.
Okay, then caller.
Nice.
Yeah. Caller, good afternoon. You lost that one. Caller, call back.
And a strong debate on the YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube pumping.
Strong debate.
YouTube
Go
pumping.
on YouTube, listeners are joining the strong debate where these people are discussing.
Yeah.
And you see now, Obi, we have a plan. And the plan is that make sure to clean up this country.
Right.
Safe roads. Low crime.
Right.
Work. Yeah, take the call.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Messi. Good afternoon, Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Obi.
Well, this is Obi and Kingsley, yeah, but we here in here.
Heavy is a colleague, no problem. But this is Obi and Heavy, the wrap up, the big bad wrap up.
Obi and Kingsley, you are the one getting it wrong.
Kingsley.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what going on with me? I there. I'm slowly running a program on like heavy and that I just finished enough. Then I delay.
A reporter?
Oh, okay then. Yeah, he said he was getting a delay on his
A
stream.
reporter?
Yeah.
Oh. Go ahead.
Nah, okay, what to do? Close off your live stream and open it back up. You just have to do that to refresh
But
it.
reporter, user experience, man. So what you want to speak about? Go ahead. Anything?
Never call them. Never call them.
Okay then. Caller, good afternoon.
Yes, fellas, look at that is the partnership government that is like up for what 3/4 recreation ground in Trinidad and Tobago.
That is so true.
So all the grounds, and David Nackett have a very good program going on. Just now we having a football league in Trinidad and Tobago. On all the grounds that is light up, David Nackett have it in plans.
And you know, because this caller remind me of something no run through my mind.
Caller,
We'll
listen,
deal with
listen.
that. Yes, caller, go ahead.
Yes, and the partner recreation ground is about 3 or 4 years we didn't have no light on it. And the partnership government lights up that ground. And it's only about 3 weeks now they come and they put back on the lights and fix back all the bulbs and everything. The partner recreation bright now.
Okay
and
then.
you know, righty and tech and the corporation to come and change them lights and then never come and do it.
Yes.
Have a blessed
yes.
night.
Thanks, caller.
So
You see why callers does remind us of things?
what do you mind at?
Palo Seco grounds. Palo Seco was the heart of sports in Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody that used to have to do with anything in sports used to go down to. You remember how PNM neglected Palo Seco grounds to the point where the field was overrun. They had a landslip.
Not
Poles
Palestine,
wasn't
alone,
lighting.
The whole Trinidad and Tobago grounds.
Poles wasn't lighting. The part for them to sit on, the stands, was in total disarray. The toilet, feces, pipers, all kind of people was living inside of that. And they turned their back on Palo Seco and let Palo Seco grounds run down to a hot, dirty mess, you know. And they never look back, you know. And it's just because that call, I remember, I was like, yes, boy, Palo Seco grounds. They ignored Palo Seco grounds, you know. But anyway, people, we're going for a quick break there. And we will be back shortly. Right, so stay tuned. We're coming with more just now.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today.
3944911.
Yes, getting in the last 20
Getting
minutes.
in the last 20 minutes.
Yes. I know it was a long weekend, so some of you also, I think, on your chest, you could call in and raise it up at this time.
Well. I want to ask a little favor. So I would like for the Honorable Julian John to please take a look at the old road, and Mr. Devish. Please take a look at the old road.
Which old road is
the
that?
old road in San Juan.
Okay.
The road is in a hot mess. It seems like every time Wasa come and patch a hole one spot, it bursts out higher or lower down on the road. And I really, it's a while, and now that I am on national radio, I'm going to take this opportunity to say something that I was saying for a very long time, that I wish something could be implemented. Quarrying is something that is very important, and there's a lot of quarrying that takes place in the Santa Cruz area. That old road is traversed by trucks every single day of the week. And because lack of accountability, there are a lot of these trucks that traverse that road that are actually overweight. They're carrying more than they should be carrying.
So they mash up the road faster.
They are mashing up the road. As fast as they pave the road, they are mashing it up.
So that say that the people who pitching did not put it on the good soil, because if it's a road, you have to measure that some heavy vehicles, because that is a road. That is
right.
a main road.
Well, I not even throwing it on the Ministry of Works and Transport. Let me tell you why.
No,
I genuinely
am saying people
believe
who are pitching. I do not know who pitch. I'm saying who are pitching, that they supposed to know that heavy trucks is passing on the road.
Right.
The road. And if you pitch something, you have to pitch like measurement and then able to take these heavy trucks on them.
Okay. But what if they are doing that, but the reason why we are running into the problem is because the trucks themselves are carrying more than their load.
Yeah, I do not know about that either.
Well, that is what I'm saying. But I am convinced it has to be that. Because you see, the thing is, every time they pave that old road, the problem returns, and the common denominator is the trucks. And the thing is, the people, let me take this call. Caller, good afternoon. We lost that one.
Yeah, tell me bring cake on top. Yeah. Caller, you're live.
Go on, caller, call back. Yeah. So I think the common denominator there is the trucks. And I think if it is a case that your trucks have to traverse that road and is a possibility all you're carrying over the tier weight, but then all they should be charged a small fee to help contribute to fixing the road. Yeah. Because is the regular man suffering? Caller, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, caller.
Yes, Kingsley and to the brother there, good afternoon to you all.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, man, I catch on to the program, but I want to keep in the public domain. I heard the brother spoke about bad road just over the old road in San Juan. And this is something I wish the government could look into. I wish they could look into this because everything's going on. Around the corner will be a local election coming up just now.
That's right.
So we had to start to deal with all these kind of major things, for instance, where it is being moved over by the market school there. You're supposed to know about that piece of road by the market school there. That whole Ladium Avenue, because right now as we speak, the MPs and them that control these constituencies, which is MMP, they're not arguing about for the people at all. They're not only people. All they're trying to do is get the UNC out of office, try to make them look bad. But I'm calling on you MPs from those areas, these 13 constituencies that you are supposed to be representing these people. Go and make arguments in the parliament for the development and the best doing for the people. Do the best you can for the people right now still. Not because you're in opposition, you're making people feel that the government never wants to do this in certain area because the government didn't win last week. If you put it to the government that you want this constituency, the government will work with you. And
Yes.
this goes to especially the MP from Mova. Kingsley, look at the road by you in Laventry. Look at the state up to this weekend. I see that they get to close those potholes here and here. With all these things, we bring argument in the country whenever the time for local elections is around. So let us get Mr. Jolene John and these people them to look into this.
Reporter.
According to
Reporter.
this weekend,
What they did for 10 years? What they did?
Well, this is why I find straight. So I want to make them stay in opposition. They say, I want to say this before I leave. You know, Trinidad's problem is not allowing the CNN to stay in opposition for 2 terms.
Thank you very much.
I agree.
That is our biggest problem here. What the hell you going back with them? We just fire you all for mismanagement and squandering in here. But you have people calling and trying to make it look like, and I want to close by saying this. The Prime Minister said, hold on. This senior citizen here, I am holding on.
Thank you, sir.
I'll hold on. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey, reporter, thanks.
Kingsley, the man preached, boy. Yeah. The man went and find the extra 5 commandments that Moses dropped when he was coming on the hill, and he preached.
No, and Obi, I would like to see that before any pitching take place, and this is a topic we've been talking for years, that Wasa come and do a survey on the road, find out all with the pothole, you know, that this monitoring tech thing, or laser could see something and attack all these bus thing before the pitch, because as you pitch a nice road,
the pothole coming back.
A pothole busting by busting.
Good afternoon. You're on the inside.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Right, I just want to follow in the footsteps of my partner who just told me.
Right.
Reporter.
Right. As we all know, politics is confrontational. Same system. And what I want, my suggestion is that you all could spend more time speaking about what the government will be doing.
Right.
And spending less time on reacting and responding to the opposition.
To the legal losers. Agreed. Okay then. I agree with that.
That's my suggestion. Because your time that you have, you had to talk about you and what you're doing. You know, and you have to give the public your narrative.
Okay.
And don't spend time refuting what the opposition has to say.
Okay then. Thank you so much, caller. Much appreciated.
Thanks for the call. Yeah.
Yes, man. 622-4911, 394-4911.
I agree halfway with that caller. We also have to discuss because I just go to hear the opposition side, because I want to know.
You have to know your enemy.
I have to know your enemy. I want to know what they're thinking. I want to know how they're eating. I want to know how they're drinking. I want to know how they're living. So when I want to fight, I know how to fight them.
Right now they ain't eating. They eat plenty for the last 10.
Eating. Some eating, but them eating. The ones on top eating. Ask Faris.
Oh Lord.
Ask Ronan.
Oh Lord.
Ask Stuart Young.
Oh Lord.
The ones of them who was there in the sports they running and they went for pilau, fried fish, fried bake, because there was no do you and kicks you laughing, there was no roti there.
Oh Lord God.
You say there was some way, but there was no roti there. Because them have a problem with roti. They have there's it must be there's calling you there's calling you and tell me I know about roti. Them have a problem with roti.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I just call in to say that this is the weakest PNM have ever been.
Yes.
And that is a good.
Weakest PNM has ever been. Can you imagine a Prime Minister in waiting, Penelope Beckles, cannot make a decision with respect to Faris Al-Rawi
and Jan
and Bates.
Yeah,
it shows weakness.
How
but no, correction. Land your plane. Yeah.
To govern this country, who can make a decision so long on a simple matter like that? Are we scared to put the country at risk? No, my brother. And they seem to be defending Al-Rawi And I'm not hearing Dial Singh, who is one of the major culprits that the investigation revealed. You're not hearing his name calling at all.
At all.
And he is the culprit, my brother. So this is the beginning of the end of the PNM. And because of the inciting in the PNM, that Penn cannot make a decision.
Yeah.
Did you all see where Stuart Young sat down in the last gathering that they had of the party? Quite down to the back, you know.
Yeah.
That's supposed to tell you something.
Yeah.
He went to Venezuela without the party's blessing.
Yeah.
That tells you something. So, my brother.
He's not on a leash.
Not on a leash. So, hopefully, that the government will get its act together, Kingsley. And I don't know who air you might have, but could you kind of encourage them to bring back the URP and the CPEP in a structured way as soon as possible?
Well, they're actually doing that, so it's called NPOP, and it's a program. It has been restructured. They're rolling it out in smaller phases, and they have actually introduced a skilled based part of the program where you no longer just cut grass and waka grass. You could learn small machinery, and they'll be adding other programs to it as it progresses.
Yes. While I hear you that, I don't think the public campaign is well enough to keep the public informed. That will quell the panic.
Okay then. So you want to hear more about the program.
You're supposed to hear more about it. Because we have jobless people, and we not forget that.
Yeah.
Who have mouths to feed, and I would want them to be able to get a job and feed their family.
Okay then.
The other thing is that the lawlessness in the school has keep taking a downturn, and whether people want to believe yes or no, but when you look at the dynamics of the thing, is mostly people of Afro-Trinidadians who are behaving in that mad fashion. I'm not blaming the kids. The kids will only do what they are taught by their parents.
True.
Arrogance coined with ignorance is a dangerous combination. Yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
So we should introduce something in 3-month phases like a boot camp that would send these kids and teach them discipline, classroom work, and then bring them back into society and not demean them and make them look like devils.
Okay then, caller. Thank you so much. Caller, good afternoon.
Yes, fellas. I hear you talking about the doubles and the water that they give them in the 5K, but we're talking about the half sandwich, where they give them 2 slices up there, they take and they cut in one.
Okay, caller. Caller, let me correct you with that. That has nothing to really do with them. It's the sponsor that sponsored the run would have been the person that that prepared that. So
you was there. What you was there.
No, let me tell you why. I corrected that. Caller,
thank you very much, caller.
Let me tell you why I corrected it. Because I got put in my place. I try to call them out and promote a certain brethren of mine run, and I was corrected that it has nothing to do with them. That is the sponsor. And we are not trying to throw sponsors under the bus. No, but we need sponsors.
Right. But what I'm saying, so sponsors will cheat here. but Obi, just sponsor. I don't want them kind of sponsors. I don't know.
Listen,
kind of sponsor. But
I want them kind of sponsors. You want me to tell you why?
Obi, I'm going on there.
Let me tell you why.
I'm going on there. Obi,
because Keith said, "What's so good about doubles?" They got one half a sandwich, but they get 2 doubles, though they didn't stand up on one leg with that.
It did the doubles. I talk about the sandwiches speaking about. But Obi, I want to tell the caller this. I call about 2 callers back. From 6 to 8 on 91.1 FM. During the day, during the evening, the afternoon, you just be heard every time from the ground report, from under the radar, from what's the phone program name is?
I always forget what's the phone and Mr. X program?
Right. You hear what the government plan is. You hear also what the government plan is every single day, Monday to Friday, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., you hear each of us come here and talk. What is the government plan?
That is so true.
We might respond to the opposition because we have to respond to them. We have to shoot down what they're saying politically, mash it up.
Yep.
But you hear, and during the days to come, you're going to also hear again, OB or I bring things again. What the government, look, we now play the clip day about sports.
What do you mean OB or I? You're playing no, it's not OB and I. We. You will always hear we. We coming to bring it.
Give me some, and give me some happy place.
Give me some happy place.
Give me some happy place.
You can get some happy place. You can get some happy place.
Some happy place.
Happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day. Happy place in my life every living day.
Callers, we taking all your call in.
And it can't change. And I just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, I will never ever change. I'm a happiness everywhere I go. I'm a happiness never ever change. I'm a happiness everywhere I go.
Miss Bachan say pleasant good night to Obi and Kingsley.
Yes, man.
It's just a love, it's just a vibes on the ends. And when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's no false pretense, so me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live me life like it's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only a love for them. That's why I will never ever change. I'm a happiness
everywhere I go.
The Mrs. Indar Singh, you have a safe night also.
There will be. Yeah, man. There will be.
Yes.
Nice tune, boy.
Nice tune.
I have to call the I think it's lyrical.
Yes.
Tell them I'm saying idea. Yes, tell them I to idea for.
You a little drop.
Yeah, the drop. Yeah. We get the drop because I know this is one of our team song. It is not ours, but it's one of our team song.
Yes.
And it's a nice song.
And you know it is the people loving the programs.
Yes.
And you know what, I have to say thank you to the callers, including Eric.
Yeah.
Because
Eric is
let me be honest. Let me be honest. I am open to knowledge on both sides, and
Yes.
Eric knows the PNM knowledge.
Yes.
You understand? So I learn a little bit.
He's a pastor of the PNM.
Yes, I learn a little bit from Eric
This
morning.
morning, he and X went down a road.
Yeah. He get good licks from X and them this morning. Lord have mercy.
He can't go there with that, especially with X.
Yeah.
He can't mix with X with that kind of thing.
But we you have to understand this. The mandate of this government is very simple. They are trying to course correct. And the citizens of this country, you all have to have a curiosity. That is how you have to approach UNC 2.0. You have to have a curiosity. And that curiosity is what if? What if they got 2 terms? Because we never explore that.
Yep.
You all will take that chance with PNM. And that is why I said I have to call the PNM voter base PNM pinatas. Because you all are so comfortable being beaten by that PNM stupid stick.
Yep.
And putting them back there. And you see, the thing that has amazed me about it is this. It's how comfortable you all are with abuse. Because they will insult you all. A man tell you, I raised gas 5 times. And they ain't right yet. And he laugh.
Yes.
He laughed at us.
A man also tell them that I come to get the rich richer. Because when the rich get richer, the rich will help the poor.
The rich will help the poor.
But
And we've seen that happen.
With
9% we see that.
We come from the ghetto. We know the rich never help the poor.
Boy, watcha.
We from the ghetto.
No.
We know the rich that just want to get the richer and never help the poor.
Hold on. The rich don't even pass by the poor.
Pass by the poor.
Because the rich and them just get a warning that, hey, you're entering the poor zone, don't go there.
Man says that a seesaw.
Right?
Is that a seesaw?
Then on top of that, the man turn around and tell me, and I will tell people this, the greatest lie. The greatest lie that the former Keith Christopher Rowley ever told was wean off the government. Because when you wean off of something, it means it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. You don't need it. So if he tells the PNM voter base, wean off the government, it means that the PNM government is irrelevant.
And they clap him, eh?
And they clap for that. All you didn't understand the high science that man was sitting all here with. Now, what all you was supposed to really do him was hit him for 6 when he tell all you, wean off the government and really wean off.
Take that call. Good job.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Obi and Kingsley.
Good afternoon, brother.
When the former Prime Minister tell people, when they ask him questions, he's telling them to give me a break. Huh? And he says, let's imagine, say, who leave, who dead.
Like dead, yeah.
Imagine that. And the man, and he went further, and he said, the people of Trinidad and Tobago are stupid.
Yep.
Let's imagine the man saying all that, and people still
voting for the man, boy.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You could never insult me like that, and I turn around. Listen, guys like you spitting a plate of food and give me, you know.
Down to the lowest. Huh? And you're voting a man and you like him still? Boy, no. The man want to bring back slavery.
PNM pinatas, boy. Madness.
And our Prime Minister want to get us out of that slavery mentality.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Praise the Lord for Camilla, for her predecessor.
Amen.
Yes, boy.
She's a great woman. Yes, and she comes to teach man how to run country. Because her first 5 terms, why feel every Monday morning, all this Camilla for 9.5 years. Camilla. And she take all her licks like a big woman.
Yeah.
And when he know she going to come and beat him, he jump out of the early because
yeah.
Thank you very much, caller.
The curtail she coming to give him.
Thanks, caller. Thank you very much, caller. Yes, and you know, Obi, next week again with you.
Many more weeks
with you. I mean,
many more. They'll get fed up at Kingsley and Obi.
this is the big bad the wrap up show.
Yes,
you know what I mean? The wrap up where we discuss the issues and I mean the little politics and the little fun. You know what I mean? This is where we is here every evening.
And I want to say something. I know others play an ending song and is a bit of hip hop music, so a lot of the older heads mightn't listen. But I want all you to listen to the ending song. Listen to the message in the song.
Yes.
It have an important message in the song. The nation has to. All you have to give this government a second term.
Need to.
You need to.
And this is why, my brother, I am in the campaign mood, you know. I am in the campaign mood. I campaign for the next 4 years, you know.
You in the happy place?
Yes, in the happy place. I'm in the campaign mood because I want to make sure that we win the local. We're coming up. We win about 9 corporations. 9 corporations. We win. Right now we are 7-7. We must break that deadlock. We must get in the corporation. Get into in the Port Spring Corporation. We must get into this the Gomartin Corporation. We must get in and run this country for the people like how we love the people. So I am out. Thoughts? I am out tomorrow. I am back here again from 6 to 8 with the big bad Obi, the wrap up show, and Kingsley. And I am out for now. Thank you very much.
Remember the motto: make a better version of yourself every day. Trinidad and Tobago. Stay good.